What's up, guys? This is Sim with Vengeance, and I am back here with another NCAA Basketball 09 Stephen F. Austin Lumberjacks Dynasty. And today, ladies and gentlemen, we are 3-1, taking on the 4-4 Austin Peay Governors. Hello, Governor. I don't know. It's like I posted a thing on Twitter earlier about the Austin Peay joke. It's like, if you guys follow me on Twitter, if you saw it, like, it's kind of funny to me, but. Anyway, if you guys did enjoy this series at all, if you guys are enjoying this series, make sure you guys drop a like. And if you're new to this at all, hit that subscribe button down below. We just passed 7,000. Thank you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. It really means a lot that you guys come out and continue to show your support and, support the dream, But anyway, you take a look at the conference standings right there. We are 3-1. We have the best record percentage-wise in the Southland Conference. And obviously there's other teams in there like Texas State that are also pretty good, but we're waiting until conference play in order to actually determine, it's good to have like a good regular season, but in a conference like Southland, you're only going to get like one team in the tournament in that conference. I'll be realistic with you guys. I don't think if we don't win the conference tournament, no matter how good we play against our conference during the regular season, if we don't win that conference tournament, it's pretty much, all for nothing. So we got to do our best throughout the entire season. We got to play hot at the right times, too. We can't just go cold come conference tournament time, because otherwise we're not going to make the tournament. But you take a look at the recruiting, and we actually got 5 players already. We got 5 players that have signed for Stephen F. Austin. But we have another one that's interested to go, wants to come here as well, but I don't have any scholarships left for him, which sucks. But we do have 2 4-star recruits coming to Stephen F. Austin next year. And that's Goodman and Addison on the top, guys. The center and the shooting guard. That's going to be a great, great pickup for this team. And I like some depth. I wanted to try and get some players on every position because we got a lot of seniors on our team. And most of them are starting. So we got to try and get those guys to come to Stephen F. Austin. And make some youth on this team and try and get those young guys to get on the court and try and make them stay for 4 years. Because I know some of these guys like to go to the league a little early, and that's okay. That's up to them completely. It just makes my job at recruiting just a little bit harder. But you see right here, Player of the Year rewards. Guy from Creighton, Watson, is going to go out for Player of the Year, which is surprising. You don't see players from Creighton usually getting Player of the Year awards. As you can tell, that's a lot of odd players. You don't see like Washington State in there, or you can't see Oklahoma. That's actually Blake Griffin. If you haven't been like, I wouldn't say you haven't been paying attention, but if you guys notice that kind of like stuff like that, it's like, oh hey, that's Blake Griffin, or that's Patrick Patterson right there, 54 for UK. The simple stuff like that, it just kind of makes it kind of funny. It's like, oh hey, that's that guy, or hey, that's that guy, or whatever. But I'm not going to go through every single player, and there's no way I can download the rosters from some website because this game is pretty much, I wouldn't say obsolete, but it's hard to find, actual rosters of the current, NCAA players. But anyway, we're going to take on Austin Peay, the Governors, today on the road. They're 4-4. We're 3-1, looking to go 4-1. Also, one quick look at the automatic bids for the NCAA tournament. And we're not an automatic bid just yet, but we're going to try and work our way towards that. We're going to take on Austin Peay, the AP Governors, on the road in the Ohio Valley. And it should be a good one. So get ready, get some popcorn, and get your drink, soda, orange juice, tea, whatever you like drinking. And enjoy the game. So here we go. We got those starting lineups. You got Harper, Booker, Morton, Coates, and Terrell versus Marshall, Upton, Douglas, Honeycutt, and Worley on the other side. So one guy that we do have to worry about there is their big man Honeycutt, and one thing we're gonna try and focus on is trying to get the perimeter game going again, taking good shots in the perimeter. Obviously, taking good shots inside is good as well, but we're more of a 3-point shooting team with Booker and Harper on the perimeter. Morton's not so good of a 3-point shooter, but he can play some pretty good defense on the perimeter, and he could pass well in the perimeter as well, which is something that we would love to see out of this whole team. Just passing outside in the perimeter is actually kind of useful for this team since we do a lot of inside-out basketball. But here we go, underway here at AP as the Governors win the tip, And later on in the first half, we still are tied at 0. But who's going to break the ice here in this game? Well, it's going to be Stephen F. Austin. That's not going to be it's going to be Austin Peay here. The Governors break the ice here. And now it's 2-0 Governors. But as you can tell, a team like Stephen F. Austin, they can get on runs. And we would love to do that today. We'll see right here. Kicking it inside out, basketball right here, wide open is Harper, and he drains the triple, making it 3-2 early on in this game. We finally break the ice ourselves, and we're up by 3 later on in the first half. See what we could do on defense. We're trying to get some steals, trying to get in their faces, and that's one thing that we would love to do, just get inside their faces on defense, play tough, hard-nosed basketball. Something that we love to do at Stephen F. Austin is to get in your face, and we get the rebound right there by Booker. Good board by Booker. As Harper's going to try to slow the game down. We like to slow it down a little bit on offense, try and run a methodical type offense because that's obviously, for me, the best way to play. And I know you guys have been asking about sliders. Sliders is something that I've been kind of working on. It's been kind of back and forth. It really depends on the situation, I suppose. And you also said to lower down the halves. Well, I'm trying to fix it. I'm trying to stay at 20-minute halves. But I'm also trying to work in a thing where it's going to be a little bit more realistic scores. You guys see, like, in college basketball, you guys see scores in, like, the 70s, 60s, 70s, and maybe 80s every once in a while. So we're going to try and keep it to that realistic aspect. It's going to take some time, but we'll see how it goes. I mean, it's a lot of experimenting at the beginning of a series. You guys should know this from me by now. It takes a lot of experimenting and seeing what's right for this game. Because I'm not like everybody else who picks up people who just pick up a game are automatically good at it for trying to make it as realistic as possible and are like that. No, I'm kind of like the guy who just has to experiment and takes time. So I know you guys have some questions and I answered most of them right there. So hopefully you guys can understand where I'm trying to come from on this. So you see right here, we're up by 19 on Austin Peay. Yeah, Austin Peay's not really that good of a team. And I know it's kind of just saying, Stan, you're blowing them out. But, again, Austin Peay really not that well known for being that great of a basketball team. You see right there, they start off the second half with a triple. Wow, throwing me off guard. But now it's down to an 18-point lead now as Austin Peay is going to try and start a run here in the second half. We're trying to double team them. We're trying to press up on them in the near the half-court line, but they do get another offensive rebound put back, and it's down to 16. So they scored 5 points just like that to start the second half. We gotta keep our guard up, but we're not doing that. We're only up by 13 now. We were up by 21. We're only up by 13. Here comes Austin Peay on a little bit of a run. You see they're going inside, outside to the corner 3-point line, and they get another one, making it down to 10. And they're just going on a run here. They're tearing it up here in the second half. And that's the beauty of home court advantage sometimes. You could, even if you're like down by the biggest of margins, you'll find a way to just slowly edge your way back into the game. And now it's down to single digits. Now we're back up to double digits, up to 12, as Terrell taking it down the court. As he's not really a guy who's known for shooting, but Booker is. He drains the 3, and it's now back up to 15. Both teams are shooting fairly well here in the second half. Austin Peay had a little bit of troubles here in the first half, but they finally got it back together, and they've raised their percentages back up to about 40%. We're still shooting about 60%. We're getting a lot of good looks. We're getting a lot of rolls, a lot of things to go our way in this game as far as offense goes. As you see, we're still up big here, or up by double digits anyway. They made a valiant comeback, though. I will give them that. They did make a very good comeback, but it just was not enough. There was not enough time for them to make a solid effort to make a comeback. They had their chances, but we got hot right as soon as they got really hot, and we still shot the ball fairly well throughout the game, and that's pretty much what the result of this game was. We played hot basketball down the stretch, and they made a valiant comeback for sure. We made a lot of dumb mistakes like turning the ball over, but we still shot the ball fairly well, and that's pretty much what's going to end up costing Austin Peay in this game. Is there's just not enough time here for them to make a comeback. They're down by 8. There's still a chance at a comeback, but not when they're sitting around at the 3-point line like that. They're just wasting time at this point. They get another one right there. They get a good look at a 3, but it's not going to fall. And that one's pretty much going to wrap this one up. And they're going to keep on following us. No surprise there. That's just what they do. And Booker at the line. trying to shoot his way into the game, and he keeps himself in there with a 9. Now I think it's up to 9, and now it's back up to 10. Oh, he missed. So now we got to go back on defense. That gives them a little bit of momentum. They just rush down the court trying to get a quick 3, but they're going to have to settle inside. Nope, get rejected. So now back on the offense we go, and now it's pretty much over. So now we're going to run the clock out, and that is going to seal the deal here. 84-75 right now it looks like, unless I'm going to be a poor sport about it and just take another quick 3. But it was a very good game towards the very end. You see Harper draining another 3. And that one's pretty much going to wrap it up. 87-75 is the final score. Austin Peay just couldn't get it together down the stretch. They made a valiant comeback. I'll give them that. They tried their efforts to make it a comeback. They got it down to single digits, and it just didn't work out for them. So anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. If you guys did, drop a like on today's video. We did a very good job today. See that layup right there by Morton. That's just beautiful. But guys that are new to this channel at all, hit that subscribe button down below. Booker with 24 points. There's another going to be stat lines at the end of the video here to show you guys how each player did. But until next time, my name is Sin with Vengeance, and thank you, and I am out. Peace.
It's great.